The world is a giant marketplace. Countries are always competing to be economically stronger. They want to sell more products and have more influence. But countries also need to cooperate. They depend on each other for resources and trade. This global economic system is complex. There are economic giants like the United States and China. There are also rapidly emerging economies like those in Africa and Asia. Each region has its own strengths and challenges. Understanding these dynamics is crucial. It helps us make sense of global trade, investment, and political relationships. Let's explore the key players in this global economic arena. The United States has long been an economic powerhouse. It has a strong foundation in technology, innovation, and a large consumer market. American companies like Apple, Google, and Amazon are global giants. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency. This gives America a significant advantage in international trade and finance. However, the US faces challenges. These include trade deficits, government debt, and competition from rising economies. Despite these challenges, the US economy remains resilient. It continues to be a major player in the global economy. The relationship between the US and China is the most important in the global economy. China has experienced remarkable economic growth in recent decades. It is now a major manufacturing hub and a leading exporter of goods. This has led to a shift in the balance of economic power. The US and China are now locked in a strategic competition for economic dominance. This competition plays out in various ways. There are trade disputes, technological rivalry, and competition for resources. The US and China are also vying for influence in developing countries. This rivalry will continue to shape the global economic landscape for years to come. Africa is a continent of immense economic potential. With a young and growing population, abundant natural resources, and improving infrastructure, Africa is poised for significant economic growth. Many African countries are experiencing rapid urbanization and industrialization. This is leading to increased demand for consumer goods, infrastructure development, and technological innovation. However, Africa faces challenges such as poverty, inequality, and political instability. Overcoming these challenges will be key to unlocking Africa's full economic potential. Europe is home to some of the world's most advanced and stable economies. Countries like Germany, France, and the United Kingdom have strong manufacturing sectors, sophisticated financial systems, and extensive social safety nets. The European Union, despite its challenges, remains a major economic bloc. It promotes free trade among its member states and plays a significant role in global economic governance. Europe faces challenges such as an aging population, sluggish growth in some countries, and the ongoing impact of Brexit. However, its commitment to innovation, sustainability, and social cohesion positions it to remain a major economic force. Asia is a dynamic economic region experiencing rapid growth and transformation. Led by powerhouses like Japan, South Korea, and increasingly India, Asia is at the forefront of technological innovation and industrial development. Japan and South Korea are global leaders in electronics, automobiles, and robotics. India is rapidly emerging as a software development and information technology hub. Asia's economic rise has been fueled by factors such as a skilled workforce, government support for innovation, and access to global markets. The region's continued growth will have a profound impact on the global economic landscape. We live in an interconnected world. Countries are linked through complex webs of trade, investment, and financial flows. The products we use, the clothes we wear, and the technology we rely on often come from different parts of the world. This interdependence highlights the importance of international cooperation. Organizations like the World Trade Organization and the International Monetary Fund play a crucial role in facilitating global trade and financial stability. However, rising protectionism and trade tensions threaten the stability of the global economic order. Finding a balance between national interests and global cooperation is essential for sustained economic growth and prosperity. The global economic landscape is constantly evolving. New technologies, shifting demographics, and geopolitical shifts will continue to reshape the global economy. The rise of artificial intelligence, automation, and the digital economy presents both opportunities and challenges for countries around the world. Climate change is another major challenge. Countries must find ways to transition to more sustainable economic models while ensuring continued economic growth. The future of global economic competition will be defined by how countries adapt to these trends. Those that embrace innovation, invest in education and infrastructure, and foster international cooperation will be best positioned to thrive in the 21st century. The global economy is a complex and interconnected system. Competition and cooperation are both essential for its functioning. While countries compete for economic advantage, they also depend on each other for trade, investment, and stability. Finding the right balance between these two forces is crucial. Excessive competition can lead to trade wars, protectionism, and economic instability. On the other hand, a lack of competition can stifle innovation and economic growth. The challenge for world leaders is to foster an environment that encourages healthy competition while promoting cooperation on global issues.
The US-China trade war is back. It began in 2018 under President Trump. Trump was worried about China's trade practices. He felt they were unfair to the US. Intellectual property theft was another concern. The US trade deficit with China was also growing. Trump decided to take action. He imposed tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods. This was meant to protect American businesses and jobs. However, it led to a trade war. China retaliated with its own tariffs on US products. The trade war had a global impact. Businesses and consumers felt the effects. The trade war continued into the Biden administration. While Biden sought to ease tensions, many tariffs remained. Fast forward to 2025, Trump is back in office for a second term. His return has reignited the trade war. Trump, still focused on his America First agenda, has escalated the conflict. He has imposed new tariffs and taken a hard line against China. This has further strained the relationship between the two economic giants. The world watches with bated breath. The outcome of this trade war is uncertain. One thing is clear: there are no winners in a trade war. The current trade war is a complex saga. It involves a series of actions and reactions. Here's a simplified timeline of major events. January 2025. Trump returns to office, signaling a return to his aggressive trade policies. February 2025. Trump imposes a 10% tariff on all Chinese imports. He also slaps tariffs on Canada and Mexico, though these are later suspended. February 2025. China retaliates. It targets US goods like coal and crude oil with tariffs. China also restricts exports of rare earth metals, crucial for electronics manufacturing. March 2025. The US announces a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports from all countries. This escalates the trade war beyond just China. May 2024. The Biden administration, despite attempting a less confrontational approach, imposes tariffs on $18 billion worth of Chinese goods. This shows the difficulty of unwinding the trade war. Present day. The trade war continues. Both sides are entrenched in their positions. The tariffs remain, impacting businesses and consumers on both sides. This timeline illustrates the back-and-forth nature of the trade war. It also highlights the global impact of these actions. Trade wars are costly. The US-China trade war is no exception. Both economies have felt the pain. In the US, businesses face higher costs. These costs are often passed on to consumers. This has led to higher prices for everyday goods. Certain industries, like manufacturing, have been hit particularly hard. The tariffs have disrupted supply chains. This has caused delays and increased costs. Job losses have also been reported in affected sectors. While the tariffs generate revenue for the government, this comes at a cost. Consumers and businesses end up paying the price. China has also suffered from the trade war. Its exports to the US have declined. This has hurt Chinese businesses and workers. The trade war has also created uncertainty. This makes it difficult for businesses to plan for the future. The economic fallout has been significant for both nations. It has also impacted the global economy. The future of the US-China trade war is uncertain. Trump's return has escalated tensions. It is unclear how long the trade war will last. It is also unclear what the ultimate impact will be. Both sides have shown a willingness to negotiate. However, finding common ground has been difficult. The trade war has highlighted the importance of fair trade practices. It has also exposed the interconnectedness of the global economy. The outcome of this trade war will have far-reaching consequences. It is crucial for both sides to find a resolution that benefits all. The world is watching and waiting.